always wonder how I feel it, and I tell them that I feel like I gotta pay them.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Atlanta Hawks clinched the conference championship.
Well, now the starting group. For San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Herb Jones. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. And for the Hawks, Suggs is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Williams. You look at the Spurs. This is for all the marbles here. 1 game, 1 chance at history.
And the hearts of these players must be in their throats. Nothing quite like a must-win game for the NBA Finals.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Jones. And he gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Castle for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
You're upgrading the 3-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game. Changing, but he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Harper driving to the basket. Pass to Leonard. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
Now Maxey to the inside. Jones grabs the board.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Wembanyama. Leonard passes to Harper. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Barnes against Leonard. Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Barnes. Now here's Maxey. They set the pick. And there's the drive. They need this. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Castle outside. Leonard against Barnes. Shot by Leonard, no good. Hawks trail by 7. Barnes with a screen on Jones. And play stops. The whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Pass to Castle. 4-3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Maxey. On the take. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
That sudden move off the pick. Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
Castle outside. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Two open that time. Made it look easy. Leonard's got 6.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Williams, a screen on Leonard. Into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The 3 from Wembanyama. Not going to go that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch. Layup.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kuzma's checked in for San Antonio. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Castle outside. Leonard looking around. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Back to Maxey. Driving in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Unselfish play by Maxey. He's learned to get his teammates involved.
Harper passes to Kuzma. And here's Leonard. 51 seconds left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Kuzma. Deflected! And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Shot clock at 2. Wembanyama from deep three-point land. No good on the quick 3. Hawks trail by 7. Hartenstein with a screen on Kuzma. Drives to the hoop. Okay! Lockout! Man!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Barnes with a screen on Kuzma. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Atlanta shooting their first free throws tonight. And that's good as he hits both shots.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Spurs out in front, up by 3. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. It's tipped. Barnes with a screen on Kuzma. Knocked! It's an even 3-on-3 break. Fires for 3. Cranes the triple. And the Spurs lead by 4.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
It's Kuzma with the miss. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Hartenstein a screen to the paint. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Wembanyama finds Jones. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Embiid. Pass to Richardson. There's the triple. Atlanta with a rebound. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball.
Here's McBride. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Wembanyama. Sinks that one from the post. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Inside. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
To the middle. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Outside Richardson. From behind the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brooks a screen on Castle. Here's McBride. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Richardson. Rollins passes to Brooks. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Richardson. 1:37 left to play in the first half. Castle with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. The floater. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kuzma. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
The free throw drops for Castle.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
There's a screen. And stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Here's Harper. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Harper. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama down low. Castle, the open look. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
The Hawks have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Williams, a screen on Jones. Takes it inside. Count it. Good. He's got 12.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Barnes with a screen on Jones. The kick out to Williams. 16 seconds left to play in the half. Here he goes. And Williams punches it home.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And here's Leonard. Shoots over Barnes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's San Antonio earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey, putting this through the box score, the Shaq supercomputer. The passing has been A-OK.
Taking a look at this. And that's it for halftime.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. Hawks trail by 10. Maxey out there with Suggs. Then there's Mark Williams. Then there's Barnes. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
Harper passes to Jones. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded by Barnes. And a foul. And they want a second opinion on that call.
It's confirmed.
Down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
To the inside. Jones with the block. Here's Harper. He's got 5. Wembanyama, no good. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is a big man with guard skill set. He's as unique of a player we have ever seen.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Outside Jones. Castle a screen on Williams. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Barnes with a screen on Jones. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Too reckless with the ball. He's hurting his teammates with these mistakes.
San Antonio leading by 9. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Harper. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. Got it. Harper's gotten his third basket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Spurs have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
The defense is looking for any advantage against Wemby inside, but he just powers through.
Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Leonard outside. Pass to Harper. There's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Now Barnes. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Leonard. Castle with it. Guarded now by Maxey. That one goes in. Castle's got 13 now.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Maxey with it. Pass to Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
Spurs lead by 9. Castle outside. Outside Wembanyama. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Give him 8 points now.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Brooks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
And Brooks drops them both. The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. From deep, Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Hawks trail by 12. Brooks a screen. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Look. It's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
But we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
We've already run out of ways to describe Wembanyama. Alien, freak, superstar, probably not anything from this world.
Brooks a screen. Maxey passes to Brooks. It's stolen away. Outside for Wembanyama. And there's another one for the Spurs.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Brooks a screen on Richardson. McBride passes to Brooks. Blocked! Outside Richardson. That shot, no good. Great D that time from McBride. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Maxey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Kuzma outside. Wembanyama screen. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He's been effective. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for the Spurs, Herb Jones out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Stephon Castle, and it's Richardson in at the point. Second shot opportunity, rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Richardson finds Castle. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And there's a pick. Here's Maxey, and he drives in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
Suggs against Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
What a statement from Castle tonight, proving to the league he's going to be a problem for years to come.
Barnes with a screen on Jones, driving inside, and he converts the layup. 20 points for him.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside Jones, from outside the arc. Williams grabs the board.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
They set a pick to the middle. And stolen by Leonard. To the paint. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now Maxey for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Richardson for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Spurs lead by 19.
You can tell Leonard sees the whole floor, allowing him to set guys up well.
Here's Maxey. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Jones outside. Puts up the tray. Fires in the triple. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his backs.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. he's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, he took pride in being the #1 option for them, not wanting to let a chance to go to the finals go to waste. Williams rips down the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
He's off on the first.
Number 3. 2 shots.
That one misses. San Antonio leading by 18. Here's Harper. Outside Richardson. Now Leonard. From downtown. Maxey pulls it down. There's 1:47 left in the game. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Stephon Castle. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
And there's Richards on the assist from Jones. Richardson's got 6 points in the quarter. Hawks trail by 19.
That's going to do it for this game. These teams, the entire season, what an unbelievable journey. It'll be a hoisting of the Larry O'Brien for the Spurs.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
6 on the shot clock. Richardson for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the drive. Can't cash it in from close range. So it's San Antonio now. Pass to Harper. So we see the Spurs taking the W here.
That's the end of the game.
You got some hot scoring off the bench.
All right.